Hello, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. My name is Dadman, but you already know that. And last time we said we're gonna try whether we can actually do some tourist stuff, as in getting 2 tourists and 1 pilot out of the atmosphere into a suborbital trajectory. Now, we had the tourist hop 1, which was immensely underpowered. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make use of all the fuel that we can. Also, please symmetry that. Also, as you see, there's no index on the game anymore saying which version number it is. That's because this is now the official release version again, 1.3. I have not noticed anything so far yet that has been different, so that's fine. Now what we do need here, though, would be space tape. Those should be fine. Then we need like these, and we see this have 2400 delta V. That should actually make orbit. That's like maybe a little bit much. Make it like that. Hello, train. Nice of you to come by. That's the thing about recording with open windows in the in summer. Anyway, of course that's definitely enough thrust to weight, so we're fine with that. Then I need a decoupler. So we do this, and we re-enter. Then we do the drogues, and then we do the main chutes. Good. We're going to send Jab in the middle pod. We're going to send Bob and Bill on the other pods, and we're just going to see whether this works. What we want under this is, of course, a bunch of fuel. Let's have a look at our things. Oh, we have so much to work with here. This is so much easier now that we upgraded the facility. Swivel. That's 1.25 down and 1.6 up. All in all, a bunch of delta V. Now give me a side decoupler. Give me like 4 boosters of this size. Nope, not quite. There we go. That's not quite where it should be. So can I do like this and like really put these down on the thrust? So in atmosphere they have like 1.5 or something. Let's do 1.6. That does not add a whole lot. Delta V, does it? Well, it does add like 1,000. And for 5, that should actually be enough to make orbit. So, we're going to be very much conservative about our fuel use by doing this, and by also space taping these to everything. Actually, I'd be interested. Does the aerodynamics still work the way it did before by putting any drag that is on a non-physical part? Like, these are physics-less parts. The struts. Those don't have any way of influencing physics. All they do is add their properties to the body that they are attached to. At least that was that way. I don't know if that still is that way. Anyway, we're going to do this, so to make this a little bit sturdier. And then we should be fine. How much do these cost? Too much is how much. Actually, if I look at this, this costs me about all my money. So I'm going to call this the tourist hop 2. Save that for now. And do a little contract. Or accept a contract. That's how, let's say that's a good idea. Let's actually accept the suborbital trajectory. Haul a Rockomax brand decoupler into suborbital trajectory. Altitude 90 to 100,000 meters. Suborbital. I'm going to take this and just put a Rockomax decoupler on the tourist hop. Just stick it on there somewhere. The Rockomax brand decoupler would be the really big one. I really want to put it there. As much as I dislike this, I'm going to have to do that. And I'm going to land this back with everything. So, shoot. You don't need to, like, get out or anything, so I'm going to put 2 chutes on here. Actually, and just put these in the same stage as these, and also I don't want to really put anything up there, because any like adapter or anything would make this a whole lot less aerodynamic. Like, I could do this and then a thing, but I don't need to. And honestly, I'd be fine just putting some winglets on here and going my merry way. Save. We're going to redo this without the thing there at some point. That's fine. Launch. Wait. You still the crew that I put in? Yeah. Just to confirm that this works, and then we're going to let Val fly the actual tourists. Okay, and in 3, 2. Please activate all of that at the same time. Do that at the same time as well. Okay, and 1, and go. Why did you not? Well, why did you only throttle 2 of the boosters? That's dumb. That's really dumb. Revert flight. You only throttled those? Why? 75, 75, and 75. And Atmo 1.5, that's fine. That was really dumb. Okay, SAS on. I did not change the staging, because that's still the thing that I want to go at the same time. That too. That can go into its own stage, please. We're just going to run test on that anyway, so 3, 2, 1, launch. What the heck? What the heck? Goodbye. Without the decoupler, that would probably be better. Honestly. Just so we don't, like, fall back very, very hard into the atmosphere, I'm going to actually go for a kind of wide angle. Okay, we definitely need to go over 90 kilometers for this thing, as far as I know. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and put our apoapsis to above 90. $95 should be fine. We are in space. And we're above 90. Decouple. We did it. It's fine. Okay. Okay, so going to turn around and do a little bit of a re-entry stop burn. Once we are down towards the atmosphere. Okay, so we're just 10 kilometers away from impacting the atmosphere. We're going to slow down a bit. Just kill off a little bit of speed. Especially the downwards kind. And just before we actually enter the atmosphere, we're going to do this and then hold backwards. Electric charge should be easily enough. That test more than paid for itself. So we easily have the capability of doing our tourist thing, which is good. Actually, do me a favor and give me surface thing. I'm not going to time warp through this since I do want to have control over my vessel as good as possible, and in physical time warp the control kind of fucks itself a bit much. Ablator, it's doing its job in ablating. Okay. Wow. That stuff was fast. We can do this. And make sure we ain't that fast. Easy. Man, I sure like that they added this feature where the chutes actually go in a little bit of a direction off of the exact location above where the chute is located on the ship. They made them a whole lot more realistic that way. I don't know in which version they added that actually into stock. Because I've played with like real chutes before and that does that, and I've played with the stock visual enhancement thing. Like stock enhancements that just do stuff. I don't even know what that was anymore. That was the stock bug fixes mod. Yeah, exactly. That fixed a bunch of the bugs that the game had back then, and also had stock improvement things like that. Okay, we are at a very sedate 6.4 meters a second. Let's time warp our way down. Full speed. For once we actually land at day. Actually quite close to noon, apparently. 200 meters. Also, did they improve the looks of the water recently? Because that looks good. Neat! Recover vessel. So we can do tourist contracts very easily with the tourist hub too. Okay, that's 33 science for recovering the all in all. 1.3 from actually recovering the vessel. A bunch of funds back from the parts and my crew, which didn't get any new experience since they all have been to suborbital flights before. In any way, 33 isn't enough to research anything. So, let's see. Test Rovmax model S2 in flight over Kerbin. We're not going to test stuff in flight over Kerbin unless we have planes, and that's not gonna happen until I upgrade the runway to at least the second stage, and until I upgrade the space plane hangar to at least the second stage as well. So those are just things that we need to wait for. Radial decoupler into suborbital trajectory. Not really. Especially if the suborbital trajectory is gonna take me to 150,000 meters. That's not a height I want to come back from right into the atmosphere. Hold test heat shield in flight over Kerbin. Hold heat shield into flight over Kerbin. Yeah. Tourists. Ferry 2 tourists safely to their destination and back. We are going to accept that because those want suborbital space flights on Kerbin. That's not a whole lot of a deal. Essentially, all they want is go out of the atmosphere. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to... Excuse me. We're going to put one of these back on here. What's that? Oh, the Mark 1 crew cabin. Now I already have this design. I don't want to change that now. I'll also put these in here. Put that in here. Then get rid of that. Then do that. Then get rid of that. Do that and do that. Yeah. Safe. Don't really need any science on board, do I? Like, I've already taken all the science things. Yeah, essentially we can just launch this with the tourists. Hello, Dapstad Kerman and Malzor Kerman. You are probably in the wrong things, but that's fine. You are actually not in any things, so I want Val to fly you because she's a better pilot, and I'm going to put you into the outer seats here. Save that. At least I hope that that's where you go with that, but hey, it's fine. Save and launch. Oh, I just see that we are actually running into overtime. Like, this is already almost half an hour long. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and say we are going to launch this in the next episode. Until then, I'd say leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWDadmin. Bye.